Welcome to PCE Upper Intermediate Module B, Day 12. First word of the day is annual. Annual means every year, and it's an adjective. How many syllables are in annual? 3. Stress on the first. Annual. This is an annual tradition. We also have annually. Same meaning, but this is an adverb. How many syllables are in annually? 4. Stress on the first. Annually. Your performance will be reviewed annually. Number 2 is resist. Resist means to fight against something, and it's a verb. How many syllables are in the word resist? 2. Stress on the second. Resist. Resist the urge to look at your phone. Then we have resistance, which is the same meaning, but it's a noun, uncountable. How many syllables in resistance? 3. Stress on the second syllable. Resistance. There was a lot of resistance to the idea. Okay, third word of the day is abuse. Abuse means to do something bad, to harm somebody or something. It's a verb. How many syllables in the word abuse? 2. Stress on the second. Abuse. Don't abuse my trust. Then we have the word abuse. Similar meaning, but it's a noun, uncountable. 2 syllables, stress on the second. But notice, abuse, right? So abuse is the verb, abuse is the noun. All right, then we have abusive. Abusive means to do something bad, same meaning, but it's an adjective. How many syllables in the word abusive? 3. Stress on the second. Abusive. He finally left his abusive girlfriend. Next we have relatively. Relatively means somewhat, and it's an adverb. How many syllables in the word relatively? 4. Stress on the first. Relatively. The audience was relatively quiet. So was the audience 100% quiet? No, but they were more quiet than normal. Okay, then we have relative. Same meaning, but it's an adjective. 3 syllables, stress on the first. Relative. I know that sounds like a lot of money, but it's all relative. And then we have the word session. Session is a period of time for something, and it's a noun. How many syllables are in the word session? 2. Stress on the first. Session. How long will the session last? Next, we could say something is in session. So this is a common chunk, and it means something is happening now. So look at this sentence. Class is currently in session. Number 6 is target. Target is a goal or something to aim for. It can be a verb or a noun. If it's a noun, it's a countable noun. How many syllables are in the word target? 2. Stress is on the first. Target. Our sales team didn't reach their target last month. We also have something called target date. That's when you want something to happen. So what is the target date for the release? Next we have incredibly. Incredibly means amazing or hard to believe. It's an adverb. How many syllables are in incredibly? There are 4. Stress on the second. Incredibly. Incredibly, no one was hurt in the accident. That comes from the word incredible. Same meaning, but it's an adjective. How many syllables in an incredible? 4. Stress on the second. Incredible. The movie was incredible. You have to watch it. Number 8 is theory. Theory is an idea you have that has some evidence. It's a countable noun. How many syllables are in theory? 2. Stress on the first. Theory. He has an interesting theory about this. We have theoretical, which means connected to a theory, but not yet settled, not yet 100% sure. And it's an adjective. How many syllables are in the word theoretical? 5. Stress on the second. Theoretical. These ideas are all theoretical at the moment. Then we have theoretically. Same meaning, but it's an adverb. It still has 5 syllables stress on the third. Theoretically. Theoretically, this should solve the problem. Number 9 is emerge. Emerge is to come out or to appear, and it's a verb. How many syllables in the word emerge? 2, stress on the second. Emerge. New facts emerged about the police case. Then we have emergence. Same meaning, but it's a noun. How many syllables in emergence? 3, stress on the second. Emergence. China's emergence as an economic power is one of the biggest stories of the century. Number 10 is pipe. Pipe is a tube that can carry something, and it's a countable noun, 1 syllable. Pipe. The water pipe broke and spilled water everywhere. Number 11 is appeal. Appeal is something you like or are interested in. It can be a verb or a noun. How many syllables in the word appeal? 2, stress on the second. Appeal. Horror movies don't really appeal to me. Then we have appealing. Same meaning, but it's an adjective. 3 syllables, stress on the second. Appealing. The salary and other benefits were very appealing. Last word is somehow. Somehow means you don't know how something happened or will happen, and it's an adverb. How many syllables are in somehow? 2, stress on the first. Somehow. The paper was due yesterday, but somehow I finished it on time. Here are the sentences for the day. Sentence number 1. The theory is incredibly appealing. The theory is incredibly appealing. Sentence 2. The session was relatively short. The session was relatively short. And sentence number 3. I suppose the annual target is relevant. I suppose the annual target is relevant.